Okei, no niin, millään aloitellaan?
Puttistriikki.
Millään aloitetaan?
Hello. It's that time of the week. I'm currently alone because Garma he's going for his pizza, so I'm gonna be commentating by myself for this first race. As you can see, we're gonna be starting off with Dingo Canyon. These are the lineups. We're loading in just now. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the bracket stage rules, it's best of 3, first match 8 tracks, second match 8 tracks, and then the final tiebreaker match is 4 tracks. 20 tracks overall. Alright, give me a second to sync the streams at the start of the race and we should be good to go. Alright, looks good. So off to the start we see Foon's getting a huge break. It looks like all the Colombian front runners failed their starting shortcut, so Foon's is just going to run away for free. No contention. Meanwhile, Santi's in second place, but it looks like Onks has got a pretty free kill on him to take second place, so it's going to be top 2 to start. Foon's has already got a shield, so this race is pretty much done and dusted for him. Tugo is coming up in third place. There's a pretty big gap between top 3 and the rest of the pack. An orb just came out from what looked like 4th place, so Tugo's gonna get taken out. And then it could actually be a top 4, depending on what happens with Samu in the back. Looks like Samu's gonna get taken out, so they've denied the top 4 from that power item, but Finland have a top 3. Now it's pretty much a 4v1 in the back between the entire Colombian team and Samu, and that's not really a fight you want to be taking on, because the more people in a group, the kind of easier it is for that one person to just run around them. So now Samu's gonna take out 3 players and break up, and now he's behind Tugo. And now on lap 4 they have another top 4 opportunity. We see Tugo taking a trap to create. So it's pretty much up to Pedro with his mask here to catch Samu. And it looks like he's in a good position to do so. He hits the squish on Samu. Samu kind of fumbled by throwing his bomb too early and disarming himself. Pedro's rolled a shield, so he's pretty much going to secure 4th place and deny the top 4. We'll see Yakix waiting, but Samu's pretty much dead. So it's likely going to be a plus 11. Oh, unless Tugo takes Nitro, so plus 13 Finland. Alright, let me get that into the table, 1 second. There you go. Already a really strong start for Finland. They got like just a super strong lap 1 because Colombia managed to fail the shortcut in front row. So Foons was just easily able to break away without any contention. Then Samu takes that mask into second place to get top 2. It's worth noting, these are two teams who have never actually previously fought each other during any World Cup. I don't believe. Maybe they did last year? I feel like they didn't though, so this is going to be an interesting match because it's pretty much unique. This is a first time matchup. I'm fairly sure. I have vague memories of Colombia versus Finland, but I'm not sure it happened during the World Cup. So it's hard to say definitively how these teams will respond to each other, how their weaknesses and strengths will match up. Moving quickly onto Quarterfinals. This is a pick from Colombia. It's an interesting pick. You don't see it picked by too many teams. I don't think we saw anyone get a strong frame jump speed goes to the start, so it's all to play for. One mask can make the difference. We see Foon's going for engine on lap 1. He's not got the greatest speed, but it should be enough to take him to first place. He bunks the wall, which loses him a bit of time, so he's not going to be able to catch Santi. And now Pedro takes out Santi with his shield, so they're going to have a top 2 break, and Foons doesn't have the blue fire to actually catch up to them. We see Audrey take out Foons, but not too much. Foons is still in reach of Audrey. And we see Unks coming in with the super engine, so he's managed to pass Audrey, but he doesn't have blue fire, so Audrey still has a stronger position here. Hunk's rolling 2 boost canisters in a row, and that's going to make it pretty hard for him to help his teammates. Manages to block the missiles, but there's just plenty more to go around for Unks. We're currently looking at top 4, although Audrey has pretty much given himself to the other team, so it's not going to last very long. We see a huge gap between top 3 and bomb 4. And Audrey's coming up to the pack, so if he gets the right item here, he can completely destroy Finland and maybe break into top 4. Foons manages to post it away, which has closed the gap between top 3. And it looked like a clock had come out. I'm guessing that's Finland's clock, so maybe Foons has a chance of catching up, but considering the gap, it's pretty much out of question. Now Finland, all they can really do is make sure Audrey gets 8th place. And actually, Audrey manages to get up into 5th place, which is making this actually a really strong win for Colombia. A plus 15. Unfortunately, we couldn't really see very well on our POVs what happened, but surprised to see. I thought Audrey was completely out, considering the situation. I looked away to type in the scores for 1 second, and then it all switches around to the end, so Colombia's retaliated to a top 3 with an even stronger top 3-5. Alright. I've been informed that Audrey did pause with my pad for looking away to type in scores. Prehistoric Playground next. Just notice I put on Prehistoric. No, I put on Crash Cove music instead of Quarterfinals. Not sure how I managed to make that mistake. Fortunately, I don't have the resources to show the schedule on the stream. I don't have any way to do that, so you won't be able to see the upcoming schedule on the stream, but I can tell you that the Mexico-Japan match will be happening at 1:30 UTC tomorrow morning, or tonight if you're in American time zones. So that will likely be casted, not by myself, but that'll be a good match for you. And then the Saudi Arabia-Italy match is yet to be announced. We've got another pick from Colombia here. And it'll be interesting to see who's able to break away at the start here, because that's a pretty important factor on this track. You see Foons and Pedro, the two front runners, getting taken out for both sides. You see Onks losing reserves, so we're actually going to see a really strong start for Colombia. I didn't see what happened to Yakix, but I imagine he lost the fight with Tugo at the start. Samu's going to be able to break into the top 3 and deny them from getting a super strong lap 1. We see a few masks from the back spots. Yakix is going to get taken out by Audrey, but it's before the STP, so it's not going to have a problem. It looks like Onks is taking extra item rolls to roll a power item, but he rolls a boost canister each time, so that didn't pay off. All our POVs are showing shields at the moment. And now it's pretty much up to Onks to roll a power item for Finland. First has a shield. I can imagine Tugo also has a shield, although I can't see at the moment. Samu's also holding a shield, so it looks like it's probably top 4 shield, top 5 shield. And now there's a huge gap between Bomb 2 and the rest of the pack, so this race is it's become a bit of an itemless race. Okay, Onks has rolled a power item, he's rolled a clock. And I reckon, interesting timing. It's gonna take out only Audrey. So Onks is gonna be able to gain a spot from it. And now the rest of the lobby are unarmed. Foons manages to pass up on Pedro, so he's going to gain a position from it. But after that clock, top 2 are unprotected, so Samu's in danger from back spam. But likewise, Samu's also going to be able to put pressure on Tugo, and he's closing the gap ever so slightly. It's worth noting that Foons is currently holding a 4th place mask. If he can close the gap on top 3, he might actually be able to take one out. But it's a lot of distance to make up, so they're going to have to slow down in some way for that to happen. Samu and Tugo are fighting out in the front. I could manage to... Okay, so Samu has taken out Tugo, so the top 2 is broken, and Foons is going to be able to get the pass on Tugo as well, comboing him with the 4th place mask. So it's going to be a smaller win for Colombia. It could actually become a win for Finland, depending on the positions of the others, but unless something switches around now, that won't happen. And it looks like it's going to stay in these positions. So, another strong start for Colombia, but Samu's able to use his lines to catch up. I feel like Samu uses his the way his opponents underestimate his lines, he's able to use that to his advantage in a lot of situations. I'm actually gonna pull up Samu's POV because it's got a lot of interesting gameplay to show, a lot of content. Alright, so on to Polar Pass next race. This is going to be a pick from Finland, and this is one of Onx's favourite tracks, so you can see why they pick it. And it's also got a bit of strategy for lap 1 mask. You can take the double wumper at the start, and that's going to give you an advantage over other people that don't go for wumper on lap 1. Yep. See a lot of people getting hit at the start. It's like Pedro's stream skipped ahead. So now we see Audrey breaking up into first. Samu's behind him with yellow fire, so he's actually catching up. It looks like Audrey didn't get sacred fire, so he's gonna take out Audrey and get first. Now he's got to defend himself from Santi, who's directly behind him. He's got a bomb, so he's unable to connect it though. And Santi's practically touching Samu on his screen, so Samu rolls a shield, so he's gonna have space to just break away. He doesn't have to focus on defending himself as much. Santi's now rolled triple bomb, so if he can hit both of them, he can take out Unks behind him. Santi's gonna try and outline Samu and him with the bombs by the looks of it. He's holding them on. But if Finland roll a power item in bomb 2, that's gonna backfire. Looks like Unks managed to fail the shortcut. I'm not sure if he hit the wall or something. But that's gonna give Colombia winning positions. Santi's given up on the idea of outlining Samu. He's going to try and roll for items now instead. Unks has rolled an orb once again, so that could actually help out Finland quite a lot depending on who dodges. We know that Santi doesn't have a dodge. We can see that Pedro also doesn't. Pedro's gonna get hit at the pad though, but Foon's gonna be able to get the pass. Pedro rolls the mask, so he might be able to take out Foon's here, but he's going for extra reserves, which is gonna make the gap a lot bigger and lower his chance of catching with a mask. Another orb comes out from Tugo. So that could change this. Pedro's going to dodge the orb with his mask and potentially take out Foons, who doesn't have protection. Samu finished so early that... Wait, what just happened? Oh, I'm so confused. Santi skipped ahead for a second, so I thought the race ended. Alright, so Colombia end up getting bomb 2, which is going to make this a win for Finland. A small one at that. So we're halfway through the first set, and the point difference is 2. So it's all to play for, and I expect that this match will go to set 3, just based on how closely matched the teams are. We're actually going to see Blizzard Bluff, which is interesting. It's not a track that you see very often, and it's definitely one of these tracks where if your whole team is strong on it, you can have a massive advantage, because it's not a track where everyone's just good at it. You can catch a lot of people. It's a very
good track. It's an excellent track.
You jump scared me.
I actually just joined too. I was gonna say I can help you until Garma comes back.
Well, I've just turned down my sound. God.
No, I just finished it.
Doomed myself into this now, apparently.
Welcome.
I was just waiting for someone to jump in.
The more the merrier. God, I had a heart attack. Can't be talking about Blizzard Bluff.
Ah, yes. The only good track in the game.
All right.
Yeah, I can't complain that much about the track. My biggest problem with the track is myself, because I'm always hitting the fence while trying to postward and slowing down because of it. Not like failing the shortcut, but just clipping the top fin, losing a shit ton of speed. Contrary to popular belief, postward on this track actually makes it harder.
No, that's not possible.
It makes it faster, but it makes it less consistent, which is, in a lot of ways, worse.
How many times have we seen Blizzard being picked in the World Cup?
Not a lot.
I don't remember any instance. I
It
mean,
has happened.
Yeah,
I could probably count it on one hand.
Sure, but I would imagine it's probably a few. Not like, I don't know, fucking assembly lane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
every time.
it's probably been like 2 or 3 times, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who picked this shit?
This is a Finland pick.
Alright.
Finland having taste. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
You see Foon's getting a really strong snow cut, so he's already got a huge
Oh,
lead.
nice. Ongs with a strong mask. He can take
Yeah,
her,
that's
like,
that's just devastating.
That's
Santi rolled a really early
And
bomb,
Samu
but
also had a
hesitated.
mask, by the way. So there's double mask for Finland.
I think Santi could have taken out Foons at the start there, but they hesitated when they rolled bomb at the start. Unfortunately. So now we have Tom 2 for Team Finland with Onks and Zamu both at the front of the pack. If you look at the minimap, the gap is pretty big between
That's the easiest
them.
top 2 ever. There's just no way they're gonna lose this realistically. Like, this track is so front heavy, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
Pedro in an awkward position with that mask behind Audrey.
Yep. Santi has kind of bridged the gap a little bit between himself and Zamu.
This Onks.
What? Onks?
Onks failing the late cut.
I mean, oh, of course, you can always throw your position, like, if you're,
I mean, so another thing to kind of mention is this is the same case with like Dingo Canyon, where like the mini map is really stretched out, where like it looks like you're half a lap ahead, but you got to remember that a lap is like 20 seconds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't even, I don't even it's like, this is so sad.
Failing
This
a
could have been
cut
really
on this
strong.
track, that's like 10 seconds down the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this track is fast, obviously, but only if you take all shortcuts.
Yeah. Looks like Zamu took out Santi.
And now
leaving
Samu's
him off
lapping
his gap.
Onks, who he was just front running with.
2 laps later.
The rise and fall of on this upload. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
But Foons has taken his place in second, so they're gonna get top 2 regardless. Could have been stronger maybe if Onks hadn't failed the shortcut.
Yeah,
He's gonna get Fernan though, so he's getting 1 more position. Unless he fails the cut again.
Maybe not.
Man.
And that's the power of Blizzard buff. The most brutal shortcuts can catch anyone.
Top 10 most brutal endings of CTR.
And it kind of reinforces what I was saying, where like it's a pick where if one person isn't confident on it, it just destroys them.
Yeah.
That is definitely true.
As much as this is a front-heavy track, it's also a track where one mistake means you go from first to 8th.
Oh, we actually saw Fernan 7.
So yeah, this was definitely a nice little comeback for Finland here. One of their picks
It's a good win overall. They believed in the heart of Bluff and they were rewarded for it.
Wait, so what's the like substitution situation here? Because I guess that Polar Pass was the halftime of set 1.
Honestly, I don't think we thought it through enough in the planning stage for me to, like, here's the deal. It's supposed to be, like, every 5 races, but that doesn't really make that much sense, and, like, obviously that, it doesn't make enough sense to the fact that Colombia did it on the 4th race, after the 4th race, but yeah, I'm not gonna penalize that just because it's, like...
I mean, it makes sense for them to switch after fourth race since it's the halftime of the set at the very least.
I feel like we've been strict enough with substitutions where we can allow some leeway.
The rule should just be subbing at halftime. Whether or not halftime is 4 or 5 races shouldn't matter.
Yeah, unless you want to be a stickler and say that like you can't sub for the entirety of the set. You can always sub after 8 races.
Yeah, I imagine.
Which would also be kind of, you know. Anyway, so the next race is going to be Tiny Arena, Colombian pick.
How are we feeling about Tiny Arena? Well, from my perspective, I can say I don't feel at all about
Yeah, I was going to say I don't in general, but like, I guess. I mean, I think...
Track exists.
I think honestly, Tiny Arena's like we're going from one front runner heavy track that's only like 2 minutes long to a front runner heavy track that's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
I feel like Blizzard Bluff though is a lot like deep sea driving, where if you're in first, you're not actually as safe as you would be on this track, for example.
Yeah,
whereas this track is like
untouchable if you're just one corner ahead, basically.
Yeah.
So it's so unbalanced.
Alright, Stonks goes for an item. Most people going fast.
Really
Yeah, he gets an engine.
anything.
I mean, engine's kind of nice, I guess, at the very least.
Nice, but doesn't really help at the start.
Yeah. It's gonna get
You
the
can
squish onto
squish
Audrey.
someone.
Yeah.
Santi rolling a
See
shield in
Santi
first, a really strong item.
breaking away, though.
Yeah, Santi and Pedro have gotten a nice little breakaway from the pack already.
This is
Lux
already
is holding
difficult to
triple
make up.
missiles. Maybe he can catch out Pedro here, who only has a boost canister.
Unfortunately, too slow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like. Yeah, and Yaku pulls a blue shield at the very least. It'd be kind of nice if there is a power item that comes out, since we are past that buffer time, so something could happen. Zamo is in 8th place.
This could work depending on.
Pedro misses the item crate, so that could actually... He's undefended.
And he
Oh!
gets Pedro,
Yeah, he does actually get-
Missile connects, yep. This is scary though, because Ongs has to go wide on many of the corners.
And there you go.
Oh, he's bigger.
Yeah, so Yaku is gonna pull up into the 2nd place spot now.
Yeah, being like running behind on Tiny Arena is so frustrating because you have to expect an item on literally every blind corner, basically.
Yeah, and there's so many blind corners on the track.
I mean, the entire track is a blind corner.
Exactly.
It looks like Yaku's had a shield and lost it. Santi's back spam pretty much immediately. So Santi's done a pretty good job of back spamming already.
Yeah, Pedro is kind of getting bullied as well. He's dropped all the way back to 8th place now.
Back on the cam. He's probably not gonna get Jacobs because Jacobs is way too far away.
And I think it's going to be... These positions probably won't even change that much, just based off the fact Bump Free have fallen so far behind, and Samu's got Mask as soon as they catch up.
Well, it depends. If they get the clock, Zamu obviously can't protect himself against the clock, but that's like the only chance that I can realistically see. But even then, bottom 3 is really far behind.
Yeah.
They kind of need some small miracle.
Yeah. And Samu, he rolls his mask directly into a shield, so I think this is top 5 shield currently.
Yeah.
Very possibly, yeah.
So, textbook Tiny Arena.
Yeah, and the moment Pedro overtakes his teammates, he can roll the blue shit at 6th, and then we're gonna have the full blue shit movie.
And we see Pedro, he doesn't have infinite reserves, and he's rolling masks, and he's getting so much airtime that the masks aren't useful. And he
The
can't
funny thing
even
is,
hold
I'm
X
pretty
this
sure-
entire time.
I was pretty sure he actually had infinite reserves, but maybe he doesn't think that he got infinite out of it. Like, because he had an unjuiced engine, I thought, and I saw him spamming it before hitting a pad.
Maybe he was fire in between? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
tap
it's
tool.
possible. If he does have infinite and he hasn't been able to take advantage of these masks, that's kind of a really big issue. Though obviously the only people in front of him are 2 of his own teammates.
Yeah, and he gets too many masks. Like, a mask is actually fucking shit on this track.
Yeah, like Pedro's POV right here is the perfect example of why I don't
Yeah.
like this track.
Like, Pedro's getting so many masks, because he's not even catching up to his teammates. Like, he's still staying behind because he gets so much airtime and he has to go wide.
We did see
Fire.
an orb come out, by the way, and it looks like
It's not gonna matter.
maybe got hit. Nah, yeah, nothing changed. It seems.
Yeah.
And Senti's just gone into another shield, so he's not going to be back spamming at all.
This is basically a textbook shiny arena, nothing changing after 2 laps.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Colombia can't really expect anything to change unless Senti does back spam, but lap 5 is too little too late if he starts now.
And even then,
Yeah.
it's probably better to just keep holding on to first.
I don't know, because he has a huge lead, right? We're gonna see Foons is probably gonna finish about 5 seconds later. Yeah.
5 seconds isn't too much.
I mean, Santi finished before Foons was even on the straightaway. But I don't know. So this ends up being
2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, a
7.
win
Plus
for
7.
Finland.
Good exchange. I mean, what I think is really like, no, it's actually pretty even. I was wanting to say that Colombia has been getting the most first places, but it's actually pretty even. Like, Finland has had 3 and Colombia has had 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at the start, we've had like a lot of big interactions from both teams. They've evened out.
Also,
Engine
add me
Labs
the overlay,
next.
you fucker.
Oh yeah.
So Engine Labs next, another pick for Colombia. This is the second to last pick for this set. Colombia currently behind by 14 points. So they do need to not lose this race by more than 5 points. Otherwise they're pretty much done with this set already.
What happens if they tie in this set?
That is a good question. What does happen if they tie in this set?
Tiebreaker, I guess.
Well, okay. I mean, we can think about it when we get there.
Yeah, that's one of those cross those bridges.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing it at some point, now that we're getting kind of down to the wire and the only teams playing against each other look really strong and really well matched.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's tiebreaker. I think it's in the rules. It should be in the rules. The thought crossed my mind the other day, and I was like, yeah, we probably planned for that. Sure.
Probably, yeah.
It's somewhere in the rules. If you interpret them vague enough.
I am being vague on purpose. Alright.
Engine Labs.
So, yet another relatively runner heavy track.
Oh, and Unks takes out Jacooks. Okay.
Okay.
Shields on lap 1 can be a double-edged sword indeed.
Pedro ends up
Especially
getting
when your
taken out.
teammates are farther ahead because of
Yeah,
the
Samu
desync.
masking through was pretty good though. It at least gave Onks and Samu top 2.
Yep.
Fortunately for Samu, he rolled the shield, but he couldn't slow down to fight the others because Onks would be behind him.
Audrey
Yeah.
hitting that beaker that was placed in the Wumpa on the that section in there, so losing a couple spots. And Pedro going to be moving up another third spot, gets missiled.
Let's just hope Onks is not throwing this away like Blizzard though.
Yeah.
Don't want to jinx it.
I would never. But I
Petro somehow losing
Onto the
results.
wall.
Yeah. But he managed to get the missile off on Foons pretty much immediately after that. Sam falling off. I'm not sure if he hit something or if he just choked. But that's gonna...
Okay, Pedro literally having a shield and running right into a red beaker. Okay.
We're seeing a lot of
Combo.
chokes from Eva's side.
Yeah. That was looking really good for Team Colombia there, and then, well, I mean, it still is looking pretty
Yeah,
good
I mean,
for them,
they have
but
winning positions even.
yeah. Yeah, Santi is now shielded up, blue shield in third place, Onks blue shield in first place. Not sure what Fernan has, can't quite, it looks like a shield, I can't quite see from Santi's POV.
Colombia is going back.
And
I feel like
Pedro,
Zamu has kind of given a few spots away, so...
Pedro holding a juice orb right now.
This
Could make something slightly interesting.
probably...
I say slightly on purpose.
I
because
mean,
I don't think
the
it's gonna
thing
hit
is,
many people.
the thing is, the orb disappeared because he timed it in a way where the orb decided to go for Onks on the cross section, and the orb
Wait.
disappeared after hitting first.
I've never seen that before. Nice,
Oh,
cool.
This happens quite commonly on cross section tracks because the orb is programmed to target first place primarily, even if it's juice. And so if it finds the shortest way to first place, it's gonna hit first place and disappear. It doesn't even care for anyone. And that's
Looks like it might have been Petro's intention because he slowed down again on the cross section to take off Onks' second shield. He's got
basically
one
used
more
the-
chance to hit
online
Onks out
use.
first.
Pedro using the technology.
Someone managed to fall back into 7th.
Yeah, he's gonna get ended by Pedro, yeah.
Squished. Yep.
Now we'll see Pedro likely try again to hit Onks.
Yeah, he's going for slowdown here.
Yeah,
but he
Onks
can't really
is
slow down
wise
too
to it.
much.
And Zamu ends up hitting that nitro that was right before.
And
the-
Zamu rolls a clock, but he gets comboed too much. Like, yeah, this is gonna...
Yeah, and it's
oh,
not going to affect Pedro because Pedro had a mask.
It looks like Clum is
something
actually
happen?
going to gain from the clock because
he
Yakix got hit back.
He's gonna get Jacooks here, yeah.
Oh yeah, the eye is okay. So that
Actually,
clock
the
actually
clock-
hurt.
I mean,
Finland.
Foon's got one position. He overtook Audrey, but
Oh, okay.
at the same
But
time,
Pedro
Foon's
overtook
lost the
Yaku.
position.
Yeah.
Yeah, this race has been yeah, unlucky for Zamu here. But good comeback from Colombia.
Yeah, so this tightens it up a little bit, so we're gonna come down to our last race to see if Colombia can make a comeback here. They need 11 points to tie it up, and more obviously to win. They're gonna do it on Inferno Island as well. So this is gonna be an interesting little battle, I would say, between these two teams. Both teams full roster worth of people that do be gaming.
That is true.
The real question would have been, oh, but Finland picked it. I was gonna say, I feel like, I mean, I guess maybe I'm being biased here, but I guess I feel like having two go in a lineup for the pulse boot tracks would be optimal.
Yeah, I definitely agree there.
I mean, I may be just underestimating Fernand. I haven't really seen Fernand's gameplay with Polska.
But the thing is, with the way the substitution rules are, they probably wanted to use Fern to play the 3 tracks that we've just seen.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
They probably just ignored Inferno Island there.
Yeah, obviously. Thinking about it that way. Where content. I'm literally foaming at the mouth here, waiting for content.
Where content?
At least Zamu's posting clips.
I was always posting clips.
Shoot. Let's go. Time for gaming. Time for content.
This could be something.
Any turnaround? No turnaround at the start.
We see masts and an engine. Unused engine, okay? Unused engine and a mast.
Yeah, Foons is gone. See you later.
Not that.
I'm sure Sam was happy to see no one turning around because it gave him the opportunity to actually get a bomb position, roll a mask at the start. Not that it really made a whole lot of difference because he only took out one guy and Foons would have got first with that engine regardless.
Yeah, Zamu's mask didn't really affect too much here, but Foon's engine was obviously to play in that one. And he rolls a blue shield for good measure because good players get good items, I guess.
Santi was using an engine as well, but didn't quite gain as much speed, unfortunately. Basically, you need... Pedro either needs to roll a second place engine, or Audrey needs to get in there.
Wait, did it just... This was his own teammate? What the fuck?
I think that was Samuel's missile.
Yeah, I think so.
And Samuel's gonna be down in the bum with the others.
Yeah, gotta keep in mind, if Colombia wants to win this set, I think they need first
Top
place.
3.
Yeah, they need
yeah.
top 3, so... Foons being in first right now is already all Finland need to win the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they and he has a shield though. It's gonna be hard to take him out as well.
Yeah. But yeah, with Ongs and Jagox being in 3rd and 4th, it's gonna be hard to crack down on it.
Yeah, exactly. Santi going for engine again. Let's see if they can get something done here.
He needs to pass a lot of people. He has to make up a lot of distance.
And he's missed pretty much every crate in doing so too, so he's gonna have a hard time getting through here.
You see
He does
Santi,
get a shield.
Santi pushed up with an engine, but he jumped in
Oh,
an
he gets
unnecessary
another
spot.
engine before, okay.
Okay. But
And
he's gonna
the
get...
Yeah, the Basque yeah.
He ran straight into it, around the pillar. He's still gonna get quite a bit of speed, but he runs into tire nitros.
And
We'll actually see Sam pulse switching past Santi now.
Yeah.
And he rolls a mask, okay.
So it's going to be a strong win for Finland to end off the set.
Yeah, thankfully for Colombia, this means that, you know, this big loss doesn't really matter for this race because, you know, it's just the end of the set. So they get to reset, go to the next 8 races with a clean slate.
Finland wins by 22. Small point difference.
Edit this
overall.
text. 1. There you go.
Oh,
Look how professional that is.
yeah.
Right. So the next set's going to start with Mega Mix Mania and Oxide Station, and then I'll have to switch to the next draft image. I'm curious if we're going to see a host switch or if the Colombian team's happy to stay like this. I actually didn't see. Was Finland hosting?
I think so. I guess I wasn't paying attention either. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see any substitutions or anything subbing either to go back in or who knows. Not that I think Fernand did bad. I think both of them played fine. But obviously gotta have to make some changes if they wanna have a chance in this next set.
We're starting off with Mega Mix Mania and Oxide Station, 2 very wild tracks.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, Oxide Station, one of Colombia's most popular picks. Not surprising that they picked it. What are we looking at, Revy? Are they rebuilding in the lobby? Or are we doing anything?
They are rebuilding the lobby. I wanted to make it so I could switch between Foons' and Onks' POVs, but it's kind of annoying trying to set that up.
Yeah. Like I could tell you how to do it, but it still would be really annoying.
Yeah, I'm trying to copy the transform settings, but it's not actually copying the bounding box, which is kind of annoying.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, should just copy transform.
Just do it myself, I guess.
So, if Colombia ends up winning this next set, then we go into a tiebreaker, which is a 4-race set, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Which, obviously, if that ends up in a tie, they do a tiebreaker race.
Yes.
E.
They're just copying the thing. I'm mad.
Nice.
That is pretty irritating. That it doesn't let me move that. Yeah, I guess I'm just taking a screenshot of the transform. No other way, apparently. Plenty of time while the lobby sets up.
Oh right, I was gonna say. I mean, the bounding boxes for the POVs should be simple to remember because it's just a quarter of a 1080 screen, but the flag and text would be a little bit more difficult.
Alright, I've got it.
Okay, let's go. And it's taken a while to reset this lobby. I would imagine there had to have been a host change then.
Yeah, that was a host change. Going into the race, I got it. I nearly got it.
Okay. Well, for the time being, we're gonna have Foons, which is fine.
Let's fucking go.
Let's
Well,
go.
actually,
I think
I do
Audrey is
have it, I
hosting.
lied.
It looks like. Okay. So, who wins our dice roll at the beginning here?
Foons with a back bump. Bump Santi, but gets bumped.
Pedro getting a nice little brick, but ends up going wide for an item, letting Yeku pass him up.
And he gets
getting a
TNT'd by Onks
TNT.
by the looks of it.
Oh, maybe that was Onks, I guess. Okay.
Experimental mask usage by Foons.
There you go.
here.
Wait, that's not even working. That's
Oh, Foons is now Onks. No, Onks is now Foons. Okay.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't work. Next race, I guess.
Ooh, Pedro getting hit in a really shitty spot. That's gonna suck.
Yeah, it could go back for Blue Fire, but nah.
Yeah, it's only worth it if you get it really clean, I feel.
And getting it clean is yikes.
Yeah. So we do see Yeku still out in front. Pedro is slowing down, trying to go for this miss on to Zamu. Maybe
Zamu's gonna
lands?
get ended though, yeah.
Is he gonna get the combo off? The combo does not happen.
Someone's got an engine. He decides not to go for pulse with though.
Yeah, he's just going for infinite.
He's probably
It's
gonna
only on
regret
two
that, not knowing Santi would die.
Yeah.
And he's getting ankle bin pretty hard.
Foons masking order here, very good.
Oh, we did see a
Uses
sub.
fire though.
We did see Tugo subbed in for Nan again, it looks like.
Oh, nice bump, nice bump.
Vertical bomb right there. Pretty much his only opportunity to get Tugo.
Yeah. See a top two now. Ah, this is an easy back bump spot. You could have easily gotten two go there.
I feel like he was holding it because he didn't have fire, and the others are catching up, but he's got space, so he...
Pedro moving up into the number 3
Punks
spot with infinite reserves.
breaking
and a
into
blue
the
shield.
gap just there.
Oh, we see Zamu holding a juiced clock
Try
here.
this again.
Why is Foons losing fire so much? Oh,
There you go.
okay. I mean, I guess if it works.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, it was kind of a good damage mitigation because Foons, as you said, was losing fire. Otherwise, Pedro would have caught up to him very soon.
I'm just gonna pulse it up.
Yeah, he is getting... He needs to get through. He uses the mask and looks like he loses a bunch of speed. Yeah.
He's gonna catch Audrey though, just about. Samu's only got a boost canister to follow up.
Everyone's favorite item, the boost canister.
And an orb is gonna take out Samu.
Yeah. Santi moving up into 6th place, rolls a shield.
Samu hasn't quite lost his position yet, but he doesn't have fire.
Yeah, no, now he's lost the position.
He could do pulse with her though. But he doesn't. Disappointing. And actually, if he had saved that missile, he could have maybe got 2-0 in the end.
1-2-4 is good though, it's a +9.
Yeah, this is a strong start for Finland.
We need to clear the old scores.
So our next track is going to be Oxide Station. After that 9-point win for Finland. So what kind of pizza did you get, Garma?
That's an important question.
Wow, that's an important question.
Would you rather there be silence? I mean, y'all just fucking dead right now.
I'm just thinking about stuff. No, I had like a bowl of pizza, like salami, pepperoni, sausage, and some mozzarella.
Oh, my guy was eating some fucking schmeat pizza. Let's go.
Yeah, it was very meat.
I don't think I've ever had salami on pizza.
What?
It's not a normal thing here.
What? What?
It's not. I don't know what you want from me.
What the
I imagine it would be pretty good though.
Isn't pepperoni and salami basically the same?
Not exactly. The pepperoni sausage is a bit more spicy.
Yeah, pepperoni's kind of a fucking made up meat as it is.
I mean, most meats are kind of made up at this point.
True, yeah.
There's also salami that's spiced with pepper. That's also a thing. Yeah, it's like around here they sell this salami that has like a pepper crust basically, or a weird combination.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm not a huge spice fan, so probably wouldn't go for something like that personally. Well, here we go. Let's go. Content time. Oxide Station.
Foon's gonna get first place. Don't add me.
Damn. Okay. See
Wow,
a bunch of shields right at the
Not
start.
dead. Good big estimate.
Yeah. Early top 2, top 3, actually.
Santi hang a big snipe on Yakix, so now it's up to Angst to take first.
Foon's getting taken down here by Pedro, I believe.
Oh,
and I'm getting comboed.
Anju's bomb snipe. Those revenge bombs are some of the most annoying.
I think Pedro was dead to Samu regardless, so
I mean, yeah, probably.
the bomb was a mercy killing. Foon's getting taken out in the worst possible spot, really.
Oh no.
I don't think his position glitched though, or lab
He should not
glitched.
be positioned good.
Yeah, Yeah, he's fine. Santi getting the early juiced orb. This could do a lot of damage. It looked like it hit pretty much everybody.
It should hit everyone, yeah, it hits everyone. Yeah, early orbs, or in general early power items on this track are devastating.
Colombia should be able to take first from this.
No, actually they don't. Jacobs managed to defend himself against all odds.
Ooh, Pedro's gonna combo. Is Foons? That's Foons. Yeah, that's Foons. Gets Tugo tech down onto Foons. That is that's huge, I guess.
I switched off at the wrong time.
Yes.
Want to show Unks as
Oh,
he's
nice.
the only one
Unks.
up in the top, but yeah.
That's Oliver Backbeak, okay.
So we do still see Yeku out in front. Tugo is in second place with Santi right next to him. Santi losing his blue shield. Tugo seeming to be unprotected. Is that? I think that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I
We
think
see
they're
Pedro.
both
Pedro has an orb.
Pedro with yet another juiced orb.
he should use this unused.
Yeah, an unjuiced orb is
juiced
really
already.
what they need.
Yeah, I mean, you can always unjuice your weapons.
True.
Santi
my God,
rolls
that's a
the
lot of
shield,
red
so they're gonna
beacons there.
use it. And Tugo dies regardless, so...
So this is about Santi.
Yeah, this is all
Oh, and
about.
Jacobs gets hit, so Santi can tackle him. No, he doesn't, but there's another orb, okay? I mean, for Santi it doesn't matter, he's shielded up.
Infinite reserves, double
It's pretty
shield.
devastating for Jacobs. Yeah, Jacobs gets hit by the unjuiced orb.
And we see Tugo catching up fast to Yeku.
Yeah, look
And
at
that second orb
exchange
really
here.
saved Tugo, because Tugo
We
was
see
in danger of getting
another
hit
orb.
by... Pedro rolling...
Okay.
Is that a third orb for Pedro?
No, this is only a second orb for Pedro, but it would
Yeah,
be
this is like
Colombia's
the-
third orb.
The third orb overall. Santi loses fire though, interesting.
They'll probably use the orb to save Santi. But looks like
No,
at least Foons is gonna dodge. So Pedro's gonna get taken out.
Santi's gonna get
Another
taken
a
out.
fifth orb in play.
What the?
Wait, what?
So Finland's gotten 2 orbs, right? Who's in 8th right now? Who's behind Pedro?
Who can even read the minimap at this point?
Foons gets hit by the unjuiced orb. Oh, he just rolls a shield. It's so unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't matter because Santi should be able to have a safe first place here, but yeah, still interesting.
Okay, Tugo was in 8th. I see. Okay. But he wasn't at the time, I don't think. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is the
Pedro's
power
gonna
item
run up
central.
with 4th. He's
It
probably
doesn't
too
look
far
like
to
he
catch.
went for triple great rolls.
I don't think Pedro's gonna be able to catch Foons. I think he's ran out of time. Unless one of the either Yeku or Foons make a big mistake here.
They were unable to roll the items to... Interesting respawn from Samu.
This is it's a small loss, I think, for Colombia.
Yeah, 1, 4, 6, 8 is not losing
Yeah,
positions.
It's 19. It's a 1-point loss. Okay. Very close race. I mean, obviously, with all the exchanges that have been happening. I mean, after 5 orbs, it's pretty clear that you're going up for 4.
Yeah, but they got. Yeah, the Colombia ended up getting 3 orbs then, and Finland getting 2. I think that race alone. That's still a lot. That's insane.
Yeah, I think that was at least 3. It could have been more for Colombia. I didn't actually see who the other two orbs came from.
Neither for sure.
Oxide Station can often be like that, though.
True.
Alright,
It is a long.
to get the second draft.
It does have quite a few great sets. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of crate sets. The track itself lasts a long time. Yeah, all that combined can definitely add up to a bunch of power items.
It could be the densest track for crate sets, actually. Alright, and we're gonna see our appearance of Assembly Lane now. A mandatory appearance.
Augers, dude.
If in doubt, just pick Assembly Lane.
Oh, after the World Cup has ended, you should definitely make some statistics about like the most played tracks or the most played characters.
For sure.
At least from those sets that we have seen. Like obviously we don't know every set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we agree.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of withholding my enthusiasm for seeing Assembly Lane again.
It's like an old friend.
No, it's not.
Like that one guy who keeps knocking on your door, trying to sell you.
It's like that one guy
insurance.
that shows up in chat in your stream every once in a while, and you just kind of wish they wouldn't.
Sure. But whatever your metaphor for the track is, doesn't change the fact that everyone picks it, so we're gonna see it again. Also, the music's pretty good. As I'm listening to it now. Pedro, I don't know what that message was on his
I think that
screen
was
there.
I think that was a controller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I doubt it'd be a network error.
Yeah.
Pedro's stream's a little bit.
Pedro getting the takedown onto Yaku and Onks at the start there. Having a third
So-
bomb lined up ready for his
Fools
next
is
victim.
sandwiched. Dangerous position because he only has a TNT.
Audrey gets a kill down onto Pedro, unfortunately. Pedro getting caught in the crossfire, I guess I should say.
Means has to give away first to Audrey. He's unable
Yeah.
to fight him.
We don't know what Audrey has at the moment, but he's gonna go. Foons goes wide for one, but I get the red beaker there.
Yeah, if Audrey rolls a bomb, then it'd be very dangerous.
Ooh,
No,
Audrey
wait.
ends up getting hit the red beaker, and I think gets comboed by Foons as well there.
Well, then,
Wait. Zamu going for the inside cut in between the magnet. Does lose fire for it though.
Oh,
inside cut
Pedro has a 4th place orb.
Orb.
or
And sending it, getting hit right at the same time.
He's managed to roll a shield just at the end. And that's actually gonna help Finland, kinda. Because
Wait,
it doesn't really do as much
die
damage as it
on
could have.
cut.
Yeah, it didn't really help Finland. It's more just that it didn't do anything to Finland. Because it only hit Finnish players, but yeah.
Nice. Zamu getting trolled. Let's go.
Lynx is holding a mask in 2nd place right now.
Yeah, this is looking very good for Team Finland here.
Yep,
Santi
he's
does
gonna
get the
get taken
takedown
out.
onto Yeku there with the mask. Got his eyes
Lynx has
set
decided
on
to roll
the-
his Mask.
Yeah. Which is gonna clear the shortcut for Santi as
nice
well.
back bomb.
Yeah, the back bomb does land onto Santi though.
Yeah, if someone goes tight and there's a bomb coming tight, it's just guaranteed to hit. And it's a pretty safe bet that the guy behind you is going to stay tight on that corner.
Yeah, definitely true. So still top 2 for Team Finland. Decent gap. I'm not sure if we'll see any changes for those. Honestly.
And we're not going for Pulsewood. Disappointing.
Our middle pack of 4, 5, 6 are all stacked on each other, and they're all.
It looks like
Colombian
Unks was
as
able
well.
to hit a back missile on Audrey in second. Or in third.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah, so
He goes
now
extra
all 4
slow
of
to
the
make sure
Colombian
that
players-
crate's trapped.
Yeah, Ong's trapped a crate here from a shortcut, which is very difficult to do on a normal circumstance.
Didn't roll the orb, so
Ong's slowed down.
someone's gonna come through, and it looks like there's two taking the crate.
Onks needs to be careful. He can still lose this position. Use the guy behind him as fire.
He's got a shield though. And he's
Yeah,
got
but-
biv distance.
So this is scary here. Like Onks might lose this position.
Oh, Pedro probably isn't going to be able to kill Onks here.
He does.
Oh,
Where
wait,
is it here?
that Nitro. Wait, no, what even? Oh, wait, it was the
Unks' shield
timeout.
just
The
ran
shield
out,
just
yep.
Ran out, yeah. Yep, I kind of expected that to happen.
I didn't think the shield was going to run out before the finish line, honestly.
Yeah, unfortunately for Unks, he rolls a missile as his last item, so he just can't action back spam Pedro, who's right behind him.
But this still ends up being a loss for Colombia, right? So,
Yep, yeah.
yeah.
Small loss.
And that orb on lap 5, along with all the back spam, definitely made it a much bigger win for Finland than it could have been before that. Only 5 points after all that, thanks to Pedro's second.
So 15-point gap already after 3 races.
Which is okay, like on average it's 5 points per race.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
And Colombia have already proved they're perfectly capable of getting top 3s.
Yeah. Definitely don't have a lot of time to come back though. They gotta do something because obviously set 2 they can't afford to lose.
Mystery Caves next. Another one of our favorite picks in the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure.
This a Finland pick, although actually no, it's not a Finland pick, it's a Colombia pick, but it's a track that Finland have been picking in pretty much every match prior to this.
Yeah, this is... I wouldn't say this is really favored for either team, but I know either team would have liked to pick this track.
But Colombia really needs to stop this momentum from Finland, because they've only got this one match to win. Otherwise they're out.
Yeah. Yeah, if they lose any more races, they're gonna want to try to minimize the loss as much as possible, but like they really need to start turning it around and actually getting some point wins. So here we go. We're gonna see pretty much everybody go fast, except Tugo, it appears. Tugo went wide for an item. Early top 2 from Colombia, with Santi and Audrey out in front. Santi is holding onto a bomb, ends up throwing it, does not hit Yeku. Gonna try to go for the unjuiced on back bomb snipe, does not land either.
Yeku's gonna hit the bomb on Santi and take first.
Yeah, so now we're
But
gonna
he's
take a
gonna
look
watch out because Pedro's catching up.
Pedro. Yeah, Pedro with infinite reserves now, right behind Yeku. Shoots the unjuiced missile. It'll most likely make it to
He
Yeku.
actually managed to
Doesn't get
roll
hit.
the second item before
Yeah.
the missile reached him. Yeku's got away lucky because his beak barely missed the missile.
Yeah, but fortunately for Yeku, obviously did take out Pedro with the beaker instead. So this overall is a good plus for Yeku. Gonna get a nice little breakaway. So in the meantime, we still see Santi in 3rd place. Pedro hitting another beaker at the end of the shortcut. Santi's now going to take over that spot. We see Zamu zoom past
comes
Pedro. We
out.
also see a clock coming out.
And that's pretty much hit everyone. I don't think anyone outside of Bomb 2 dodged that. Sam was actually post-switching up into 2nd. He had his engine activated still.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yekux hits a nitro after the landing there, which ruins their top 2.
Santi ends up getting the takedown onto Yeku. Yeku, I think, or somebody else gets the revenge kill onto Santi.
We might see some post-wood come out here from Unks.
So we also see Zamu in 1st place, was holding 3 juiced bombs, hit Pedro with one of the juiced bombs, and he's kind of going slow to try to bully Pedro even more, to open up some space for his teammates, because we do see that we have a 2-3-4, yeah, 2-3-4, no, 2-3-5, no, it is 4 now.
It's fun.
No, it's not. Whatever. It's 2-3-4 for
Unks is another engine here. He's got an opportunity to break into 2nd with this if he manages to get through safely.
Alright, so let's take a look at Onks right here. Shoots the missile off. It does not hit. No, it does hit the 4th place. That was Audrey. Gets past Audrey. Doesn't have a ton of speed, but if you can carry it to the downhill, that's gonna be just enough. It's not great, but
He
definitely makes
used
up
it
some
just
speed.
a bit early.
The Pedro ends up also getting hit. Onks threw away his missile, otherwise he might have been able to take out Pedro here. Instead, it looks like Colombia is going to lock in the 2-3 spots.
Vince manages to hold on. Never mind. Wait, let's see if we can get that. We just see him getting ended in the back by Tugo.
Tugo doing Tugo tech.
If he rolls a mask here, which he doesn't, he's probably doomed now after that item roll.
Goodbye, Tugo.
And he's gonna get 8th there.
So 2-3-6-7. What's that?
I think that's only a small win for Finland.
Oh, so it is a Finland one. Okay.
Either that or it's a loss. No, no.
Math hard.
Yep. It's a win. 1 point.
So we're at the halfway point of set 2. 16-point win, or lead, for Finland. Only 4 races remain to make up those 16 points, which is totally still doable, obviously. There's only one top 4 from bringing it back. But not an easy ask against Team Finland.
We got Meteor Gorge next. That's a rare pick.
Ah, yes, for sure. This is a thing we saw kind of last year a little bit as well when we started going into 20 track wars. You started seeing more track variety just under the sole purpose of you're banning out, 12 tracks and then having to pick 20. So that's 32 tracks right there. So you're gonna start seeing...
that's like 32 out of the 40 that, You got 40 or 39 tracks excluding retro.
Can you pick Retro Stadium and Turbo Track?
No.
That's bullshit, for one. But for
two,
yeah, okay.
we did the math as well, and it's like there's only like 8 tracks that can't be picked out of the ones that are unbanned. So you pretty much got everything there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious what the 8 tracks that are left behind are the ones that weren't banned or picked.
Twilight Tour is one of them.
There's also
Gingerbread.
Hyperspaceway and Spiral Circuit, but those tracks are banned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also not an option. So it's like more like 6 tracks then.
Yeah, like it doesn't leave too many options. Like you're gonna see most of the tracks being either banned or picked in those wars. Like same as last year, where certain teams picked certain tracks out of despair because of the lack of other options. Like I would imagine neither Finland nor Colombia would usually pick Meteor Gorge, but for lack of better options, we're gonna see the track here.
Yeah, I was trying to see the bands that were in the first set, but too much effort to find it.
These streams so desynced. So we're going for the mask for those missiles.
So we see a little
Seeing
bit of
Foons
mayhem.
get breakaway now.
Foons with, in fact, a slight breakaway early on. Yaku in second place. Onks battling it out in
a strong
middle
positions
positions.
from Foons and Jacobs.
Yeah.
Hedrill's slowing down to avoid Samuel's shield. Takes it off with a squish. Actually double hits him.
Audrey is the first line of offense to try to break their way into that top 2. But we see Pedro is actually slowly gaining on Audrey, so I'm not entirely sure. We do see Audrey at least has a blue shield. So if a power item does come out, we might see the gap between our top 3 spots tighten up a little bit.
Apparently, Colombia only occupy one of the power item spots though, so their chances are lowered by that. Audrey gets taken out on the shortcut actually, so...
So now Pedro moving up in the 3rd spot, and the gap has gotten pretty large here between our 2 and 3 spots. Kind of unfortunate because, as we said, Audrey had a blue shield. Would have had to hit 2 different items to get taken out there.
Oh, little items after the snow cut.
Yeah, Pedro ended up losing his blue shield because of that.
Ah, Santi. Okay, he slid over the turbo pad. That's pretty good because otherwise he would have been stuck. And Pedro hits the trap crate. This, I guess a speed ghost.
Punk's probably gonna
Pedro
die
going
here to
for
the missiles.
turnaround. Yeah, trying to get Onks. Does hit Onks. Will be able to get the third missile down onto him.
They're probably gonna fall down into bomb 2 now. So it's gonna be top 2, bomb 2.
Yeah, not the worst outcome for Colombia, but definitely
still not a win.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
you
is
pretty
only a
much saw-
3-point loss, but it's getting harder from here on to make up that difference.
Yeah, again, 19 points is that golden number of what you can make up in a single race, and now we are looking at, what, 3 races left? 6,
Yeah.
7, 8? Yeah, 3 races left.
So on average, you need 7 points per race.
Yeah. They do their draft and war search? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So the bans in the first half were Gingerbread, Drive Through, Jungle, Boogie, Tiny Temple, Slide, and Turbo Track were banned. Holy shit, I did not expect that.
That's
Especially
never
from
happened
Colombia.
before.
Yeah, I am surprised by that one. So then Ruse Tubes is one of the ones we never saw. Twilight Tour is another one that we never saw.
Papoose.
Papoose. Coco Park. And that leaves 2 more. Cortex Castle? No, Cortex Castle is the 9th track of this one. Android Alley? Yeah, no Android Alley. And no DSD? No, wait, DSD's banned here. Barren Ruins? No, that was banned here. Out of time? Out of time. Alright, there's 1 more left. I'm too lazy to find it. We got most of them.
Out of time is enough.
Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck is the other one. That's all 6 of the tracks. Thunderstruck, Coco Park, Twilight Tour, Ruse Tubes, Papoose, and and Android Avenue. Android Alley, whatever. Shitty track. Okay.
Android's banned actually.
Oh, is it? Fuck. Okay, never mind. I missed one then. I don't care. I'm not looking. I already closed the tab.
It's not worth the effort.
Yeah.
Oh, I've skipped a track. Wrong music.
What the fuck? So this is a track that Finland has been liking to pick a lot so far in this World Cup. Let's see how this ends up going for them.
He's rolling the first mask at the start. He's going to be able to catch first with this. But his
This is a
teammates are
massive
top 2, so...
3.
And he's just going to... That was Samutech right there.
That is what we recall as Samutek. So we do see a top 2 breakaway.
I'm lost for words at that play.
Yeah. Pedro is going to have his work cut out for him trying to catch up to Onks and Foons here. He's gonna get an engine, which is kind of nice, but still not entirely what you're looking for. It means he can kind of be a little bit more flexible with his lines though, as there's a lot of tight spots on this track that are easy to trap, so he can kind of avoid the traps now without worrying about reserves.
Kabok comes
clock
out from
does come
Santi,
out.
I believe.
Possibly.
We only see Audrey dodging it. And he's going to come up to Onks here. Onks doesn't have fire. Audrey actually took the nitro and kamikaze Onks.
Alright, so Pedro moving up into the number 2 spot. Audrey currently holding the okay, there's the red beaker and the shortcut Pedro ends up taking. He's gonna lose a spot over this. Maybe to his teammate, I guess. But currently looking at a 2-3-4 for Team Colombia now. Strong showing at the moment. Foons is just gonna go, I'm guessing. He's not back spamming much, I would assume. Onk's currently running through with the shield. Oh my god, Pedro. Pedro! No, Pedro! Oh no. Wait, where did Fernand come from? I don't
It's
know.
managing to break into third right there. Looks like you got that from one mask.
2, 4, 5, 7? I think is what Colombia just got. Yeah, that was a really confusing end.
Yeah, I think we saw Pedro failing the cut, or he took an item in the cut, and then
Pedro got
Onyx came
squished by
through
the
with a
minecart.
mask up into third place.
Yeah, so Pedro misjudged the minecart cycle and ended up getting squished because of it. Then got comboed by, I believe it was Santi, was the one right behind him, who had a blue shield on. Or maybe it was Audrey. I already forgot which one it was. Then got comboed again and lost a shitload of spots. Went from 2nd place to like 7th.
Alright, so now Colombia's in danger because they have to win this race by more than 1 to have any chance of winning.
Yep. If Colombia wants to come back, they have to win both of these races, no matter what.
And they have to win by a good margin.
Yep. And we're looking at Clockwork Wumpa and Electron Avenue. We're really gonna end it on Electron Avenue. It's so lame.
Unless we have a tiebreaker.
Of course, of course.
I guess the tiebreaker would have to be one of the 5 tracks that haven't been already banned or picked.
Ruse Tubes tiebreaker?
It could be.
Okay. Ruse Tubes, Cocoa Park, Twilight Tour, garbage tracks.
Yeah, make sure to keep those tracks in mind if we do end up having a tiebreaker.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna start getting into Clockwork Wumpa. The last hope for Colombia here. If they do not win this race at all, then they are out of this World Cup.
Been hitting the back bomb on one Colombian player. He gets taken
Pedro.
out by a shield though. It's between
Pedro,
Yakix and
get him.
Pedro right now. Someone masks up into first speed. Doesn't hit Pedro.
Oh, and Pedro misses a crucial bump here. Yeah, this is
Ooh.
okay. No,
Yeah,
This is
good to take
nothing.
that.
Pretty much the ideal start for Finland here. They've got top 3. Finland's coming up with a shield. Foon's gonna get taken out on the ramp.
I mean, Colombia can still keep themselves alive even if Samu gets first, but they need at least 2nd place.
Yeah. Yeah, they cannot get top 2'd here or else they're out.
Unless there's a few lat hits.
Unless Samu does that. What the hell?
What did he just do?
He just drifted off the shortcut and fell into the gap.
Nice.
How?
Oh, good tech. Good tech.
That's just an only Zamu thing right there. You don't see that anywhere else.
And it's looking kind of okay.
Let's
Yeah, you
roast
should be
the
able to
orb
take
here.
out Onks here.
If Yakix has a shield, then Vince can use the orb here. And they
It
opt
gets
to.
thrown. It does not hit Santi. It does hit Pedro. It does hit Fernand. And it does hit Yaku.
That was a question. Was that Orb 5 at Team Finland?
That was.
That was Foons' orb. Yeah.
You would have thought
Questionable
they would
orb.
never have used that if Yakix didn't have one. Maybe Onks
Because now-
thought they didn't have any shields when he was looking. But yeah, they've just gifted a top 3 to Colombia right here.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what Colombia needs, though.
Yeah, this is actually huge for Colombia if they can hold these
Yeah,
positions.
because at the moment they have plus 13 positions.
Oh, is he gonna get this back bomb onto Foons as well? If they can get this, if they can
Yeah,
take
Santi
out
needs to hit
Foons-
both these bombs. Foon's holding double
Yo,
shield.
is that an
Foons
all
doesn't
hit?
react.
top 4?
Colombia bombs coming out strong.
And this,
Did they
yeah,
just
this is
end
looking like
themselves
top 4
with their orb?
potential.
Pedro needs to pass up Foons here if they want to, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to.
This is gonna be scary for... I mean, Pedro should just stay behind, honestly.
That was gonna catch up to Pedro with masks here. He rolls 3 6th place masks. Pedro's pretty much out.
Yep, there it is.
And that ends their chance of top 4.
But still,
I mean, top 3 is still
they're
huge,
really
yeah.
good. And,
And
if
actually,
Pedro
maybe-
can, if
no.
Pedro can keep like 6th plus 7th, that's still okay.
Yeah, and he gets a nice little comeback there, squishing Yaku. But he's gonna get 7th here, I think. Actually, no, he might get 8th. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but still really important top 3 from Colombia. So it's again anyone's game basically. Like the point gap is only 9 points now.
Yeah, this is huge.
And then that orb was it's kind of sus.
Yeah, it's-
that orb really did kind of shake that one up.
I mean, I don't
It's
know. Like,
hard
maybe,
to
maybe
understand
it was
what
a
that was.
miscommunication because I am used to Foons using power items early because Foons doesn't like being stuck around with the power items he can't use.
That is true, yeah. And maybe that is kind of what happened. It came down to a, dude, I'm not going to hang on to this for 3 laps kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, I
But,
feel like that wouldn't be it. Just based off the fact that if Yakix just didn't have a shield and he said, okay, I'm gonna use it, that's just like an obvious throw. I feel like it was probably something like either Yakix had a
Yaku
shield
lost
and
the
lost
shield.
it.
Yeah.
Either that or Onk saw the 4 players, saw none of them with a shield, and then they rolled a shield after the orb was used.
Yeah, I would believe one of those two. I do kind of agree. I don't think Foons would just randomly throw the orb, just say fuck it. At least in this
Yeah.
situation where, you know, it could do a lot of damage if it's
Yeah.
not.
Just
Or at
way
the right
too
time.
much risk to be doing that in a World Cup match.
Yeah. So we're 9-point difference coming into the last race. Top 2 is a 3-point win, right? We're gonna try to. I'm trying to work out like what they need. If
They
you go
pretty
2,
much
3
need top 3. Unless they get like top
No,
3
it's-
with like 1, 2, 4, 5 or something. 1, 2,
If you
4,
get
6.
What if you get 2, 3, 4, 5? Is that a 7-point win?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
7.
So they need first place.
They do need first. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they need first. Like the minimum positions that they need is 1, 2, 4, and then 7. That would be a plus 11.
Okay.
Or alternatively, they can have 1, 2, 3, which would be also plus 11.
Yeah,
Okay,
any top
okay.
3 or like a good 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 6 would also be enough. That would also be plus 11.
Okay, onto the final race.
The deciding race, possibly, I guess.
See, Funs wins the first item battle, but Santi's still up.
And Zamu once again putting the mask.
Classic.
He's been
Zamu,
pretty much uncontested with the masks. No one else has really been going slow for masks on Colombia's side. So Zamu's been able to get pretty much 7th place every time.
Yeah. Foon's getting the early breakaway here. And does it look like he looks like he already has a shield as well? So if he already has a... Yeah, he does, in fact, have a shield. If he already has a shield, this could be problematic.
Yeah.
This Pedro... There we go. I was about to say, Pedro is just holding onto this missile. He can, like, catch up.
The first orb comes out as unjuiced.
Okay. Pedro does not get hit.
Take a look at
loses his
Funs.
shield.
Pretty important.
Pedro having to forfeit getting an item there because the crate was trapped. And he just keeps on rolling. Speakers.
They need to snipe Foons from first place though now.
Yeah.
Now the question is how.
Yep.
One opportunity I'm seeing here as a last resort is if the guy in 8th actually falls back far behind enough to hit burst with a mask. But that's
even
that,
then, you, like,
very.
He would need to make sure that the rest gets a top 3 basically.
They've got 2, 3, 4
They do
right
have 2,
now,
3, 4.
so
Yeah, and Onks just fell off.
Nah,
Funs
I
right
guess.
now is the only thing in between Colombia winning or losing.
Who is in 8th?
Santi is just
Santi's
overtaking
in
Yakux right now.
Oh, and Pedro ends up missing the second part of the hairpin shortcut and ends up getting electrified.
Yeah,
So-
Funs is so far ahead, I think this is pretty much over for Colombia. I don't know what could possibly make the difference now.
Yeah, this is going to be really rough for them to try to come back. Fernan gets taken out by Onks. Onks moving up in another 4 spot.
We can see Funs doesn't actually have a dodge right now.
Yeah, so like if a power item would have came out, maybe we could have seen something, but at this point it's taking too long.
And the distance is so huge that even if he gets hit, there's not many places on the track where he can lose enough time to get caught by Audrey.
Exactly, yeah.
Audrey might actually have a god shield here. He just took a nitro without losing a shield.
Yeah, Foon straight up has like a probably like 10-second lead. Need to get like straight up comboed with like a clock and an orb to maybe lose enough time.
Yeah, at this point it's pretty unlikely that Foons gonna lose this.
Yeah, this is looking not good for Team Colombia. Yeah, not much else to say here. It's pretty much just
Seeing a lot of
fight almost at this
shields.
point. Yeah, you see a lot of shields.
And even if Funs were to get hit now, they probably wouldn't have the positions to win regardless.
Yeah, Foons is too far ahead. He is safely first. And this
I mean,
also
even
is
if he
Colombia.
like tragically
here.
disconnected before the finish line. The
Yeah,
top
but-
2 alone wouldn't be enough.
And now he's in the finish, so
Yep.
GG's. That's it.
That is the end.
That's a really close set too.
Yeah, it was for sure.
It's a shame we don't get to see the full 20 tracks, but Finland were clearly just dominant enough to finish it here.
Yeah, obviously, if you win set 1, set 2, then yeah, no.
Well played to both teams. Definitely 2 strong contenders. If you saw these teams go ahead in maybe the semi-finals, I'd be like, yep, that makes sense. So plus 14.
Yeah. That's an overall, like, plus 40 over 20 tracks, right?
it's like plus. Yeah, it's a roughly plus 40.
22 plus 14, so 36. 36 over 20. 36 over 20 tracks, or 16 tracks, sorry, is not too bad, I suppose.
Yeah, that's
pretty
an
close.
average point difference of 2 to 3. It's like basically nothing.
Yeah. But so yeah, we see Colombia gets knocked out here, Finland. Moving on to semifinals. They will be playing against, let's where the fuck is thingy?
They're gonna play against the winner of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That
Which might never even happen because that match is getting stalled pretty hard by the Arabic exam season.
Come on, dude, don't say that. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be soon. It's just gonna be delaying this quarterfinal.
But that being said, 2 of our 4 matches are done. Later this evening, we're gonna see Japan versus Mexico. Also, pretty exciting match. I mean, that'll decide who he's gonna be playing against France in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, that match is gonna be at 2:30 a.m. for me. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to be around. But yeah.
Yeah, I also have to wake up early in the morning, so I will not be able to watch it live.
Hosting that one, so there will be somebody. And yeah, I don't know. I think that match is also going to be kind of exciting. I don't really have a favorite there. I do think, I mean, Mexico has performed really well, so part of me would put them in favor, but at the same time, they're like opposite sides of the world. So, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say Mexico is a favorite to win there as well, but we were just gonna have to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of perfectly capable. Anyways, I don't really have much else to add.
Me neither.
Anyone got anything? Any last words?
I'm gonna curl up in bed now and fucking chill, watch a movie or some shit.
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, tune in 5 hours, everyone, for the next match.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed this one. And we'll see you then for Mexico vs Japan. Goodbye.